Where'd you go, Sydney? Oh,
I
you're
don't
way down there. What are you doing way down there? There you are.
I don't know. I'm
Hi,
here. I'm
Sydney.
here.
Hi. Wow. What a show. I see Santa down there, and there was a reindeer floating around, but he walked away. But wow. Did you get set up?
I sure did.
All right. Well, we're going to waste no more time. We're going to bring Santa up, get him center stage here
Yes,
because he's all rested and raring to go. And
he is.
let's get
And you know
him.
what, Steve? We have letters to Santa.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, I know that dog. That's Achilles.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, Santa. How you doing?
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Looks like you got your hands full.
I got plenty of help.
Yes, you do. I see you got elves and everything.
I
Wow.
love it. Hello, elves.
Yeah, I heard you had a hard time with your reindeers. They wanted to go where they wanted to go instead of Texas, huh?
I did, Steve. And when I came down the chimney, there was a crate with a dog in it in the fireplace. So I had to go back up the chimney.
Oh, well, at least chimney got swept. Yeah, so, I mean, that's a horrible chimney sweep, but at least you got it done.
I did.
So Achilles, now you got gifts for every one of the dogs, don't you?
I do. We've got presents. We've got a bag of toys for them.
Wow. Holy cow. Well, Mr. Achilles is first. He's a 2-year-old boy, and he's fun loving. It's a tail that wags and it never stops, it says. You can take over any time, or Sydney.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead. So Achilles wrote you a special letter, Santa.
Oh, let's hear it.
So here's his letter. I'm a 2-year-old, fun-loving boy with a wagging tail that never stops. I've been thinking a lot about what I want for Christmas, and there's something really special on the very top of my list. You see, I've been searching for something magical, a forever home where I can be myself, play, and share all the love I have inside me. I dream of a cozy place where belly rubs are plentiful and the sound of laughter fills the air. I imagine a family to call my own, someone who will cherish me just as much as I adore them. I've been a good boy, Santa, and I promise to continue being my best self. I love going for walks. I'm a pro on leash. Exploring new places, sniffing around, and feeling the breeze on my fur make me the happiest pup around. I can be your one and only furry friend, or happily share my space with another doggy pal. I'm pretty easygoing that way. There's something I'd like you to know, Santa. I prefer to enjoy my meals in peace. So I'd like a spot where I can savor my food without any interruptions. Oh, and I can't forget to mention my endless love for playtime. Toss me a ball and I'll be your best playmate forever. I'm hoping and wishing with all my heart that by next Christmas, I'll have found my forever home, a place where I can feel safe, loved, and cherished for the rest of my doggy days. Thank you for listening, Santa. I'll be waiting eagerly for your Christmas magic to help me find my perfect family. With wagging tails and lots of love, Achilles.
Good boy.
Wow. And boy, he definitely doesn't let you down. We've got a nice picture of him here where he's just looking up at the stars there. Um, wow. And look what he's got. He got himself a toy, didn't he?
He's pretty excited. He's happy Santa's here.
He's
Yep,
beautiful,
so
boy.
pretty. Yep, he's tall and he's kind of a supermodel.
Wow. And he got to meet Santa in person.
He did.
And I'm in Ohio and Sydney's in Oregon. We're stuck behind a monitor. That's okay. We're having a ball though. This is exciting. Thanks for coming down, Santa.
You're welcome. Things about Achilles is he's large, but he acts like a puppy. He does like to play, and he's one of the few peers that'll bring a toy back to you.
All right.
That's pretty special.
Yeah. Wow. He sure is a good boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to get a treat.
Awesome. You brought a sleigh full of stuff, didn't you? And while Santa unfreezes here, we have a little bit of a
Bring 'em
tech.
back.
There you're back. That will not happen next year. I will send an access point down.
We have a present for Achilles.
Yay!
Hey, Sydney, we should have wrote Santa a letter.
I know.
What did Achilles get?
I have no idea.
Santa's getting excited. You're supposed to know. Oh, you were down here with your surprise visit when the elves were wrapping those, huh?
Yes. They wrapped them very well.
Yes.
Okay.
You got elves on each side of you. This is so awesome. Look at what Achilles got. He wants the box.
No.
All right. There must be a treat in the bottom of that.
There's a treat in here.
Okay, let's put it in.
There's a treat.
There you go, Achilles. Hey, don't eat the elves, Achilles. All right, they'll make sure that his toy gets back to him, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right. Does your sleigh have a padded seat?
I have a padded seat.
I hear rumors that that it doesn't take long when your reindeer or your reindeers put it in gear. You get right down here. I hear it doesn't take any time at all. Okay.
Yeah. And that's how you know there's no peers involved on my sled.
Yeah, you fired them all, and I'll tell you, we got to talk to Julie because I don't know if you saw the application. You had to have because you denied it. A dog down in Washington named Kendall, he sent an application in. He was applying to be a reindeer, or she was, and you denied her, and that's when you made your decision not to use the reindeers anymore.
Yes.
Because they're just too stubborn, huh?
They are.
Well, that looks like Hank.
It is.
Well, Hank wrote you a letter too. You want this one too?
Yes, please read it for me while I talk to Hank.
Okay. Dear Santa, Hank writes, I hope this letter finds its way to you with lots of tail wags and doggy kisses. I've been dreaming about something extra special this Christmas, a forever home to call my own. I'm a 3-year-old, fun-loving boy with a heart as big as the moon. I adore walks more than anything else in the world. The fresh air, the sights, and the smells, it's the best adventure a pup like me could ask for. Guess what? I'm a total pro on leash, so walks with me are always a breeze. I'm a bit of a rough player, Santa. I love to tumble, romp, and play with my toys. I wouldn't mind being the only dog in a family, but if there's a nice female doggy friend around, that could be cool too. I do best with female pals, but it's all about finding the right match, you know? I have this little quirk, Santa. I get a bit nervous around other dogs in public. It's not that I don't like them. I just feel a bit unsure. So a forever family who understands this and can help me feel more comfortable would be amazing. Another thing, Santa, I really appreciate someone being around more often than not. I'm a social boy who loves company, and having someone to share cuddles and playtimes with would mean the world to me. Most of all, by next Christmas, I wish for a home where I'm loved, cherished, and part of a family. A place where belly rubs are abundant, where my playful antics are celebrated, and where I can finally feel like I truly belong. Thank you for listening, Santa. I'll be eagerly waiting for the magic of Christmas to help me find my forever home. With boundless tail wags and doggy smiles, Hank.
Wow. They got good handwriting too.
They do.
Yeah. But I think they dictated it to somebody else and they wrote it for them probably.
It looks like Hank has a little bit of curly fur.
Yeah.
He does, and I don't know if his colors come through on camera as well, but he had some really nice tan and darker tan spots on him. Almost colored.
Is he as big as he looks?
He's a stocky boy. Yeah, he's pretty big. He's
Holy
not
cow.
about 85 pounds.
Wow. What's he keep dropping?
He's got a treat.
Oh, he's going to hang out for a little while, isn't he? Hey, Santa's pointing. There you go. Boy, that is one good-looking boy now.
Yeah, he's got those butterscotch ears.
Yes, he does. And look at those elf boots. Holy cow. See, we promised everybody Santa and some elves, and we have Santa and some elves, and we're getting to meet the dogs as Santa gives them their gifts. I like it when a plan comes together. So, everybody watching, maybe you can share the show when it's over, or call your grandkids and let them watch with you. Not often you get to see Santa with the Great Pyrenees. And
now let's
That's right.
see
They're getting
what
deep
our present's
today.
gonna be.
Amazon delivered it all the way from the North Pole.
Yeah. Amazon is everywhere. Thank you.
wow, I didn't know they went to the North Pole. Did he? How did Amazon driver find your place? He can't find mine.
Got some trees
Wow, look at that
and
toy.
the equivalent of puka shells for a nice large bone.
Sweet.
Boy, he hit the jackpot.
And some dental floss. And
The dogs have it made at GPRS headquarters. I don't know why they want to get adopted. I think I just live there.
No.
This is a special day. This is the best they've been treated.
And now Santa knows how to get there. And he didn't get lost first try. All right. So, Hank, bye, boy, and you enjoy. You wrote a
Nice
good
to meet
letter,
you,
big
Hank.
guy. You wrote a very good letter.
You did.
Well, I'm going to attempt this next one, Sydney. And if I
Okay.
get too boring, feel free to take over, okay? Because remember, I'm illiterate. Now, this one here, I can't pronounce this dog's name. Gamya?
Yes.
Gamya. Okay. She wrote you a letter too. Boy, we got some talented dogs down there in Texas. She wrote, I think she's a she. Yeah. She wrote, she says, Dear Santa, I hope this letter finds you with joy and wagging tails. My name is Gamya, which means beautiful destiny. How about that? She says, I'm only a year and a half old girl who's been through some adventures. Being a mom to the G-litter pups, oh my, G-litter pups. But those days are behind me now. She says, I'm spayed and ready to embark on my next adventure, finding a forever home. I'm a fun-loving girl. Why am I reading this? That sounds weird coming out of me. I'm a fun-loving girl who thrives with a rough and tumble friend. Hank is her friend. Wow, she can probably puts Hank in his place. And Hank is her best friend here at the rescue. Knows just how to keep up with me, she says. I adore walks. They're like magic to my soul. I'm great on the leash, and strolling through life with a loving companion sounds like heaven to me. By next Christmas, I dream of a home where I'm cherished and loved endlessly. I do get a tad excited and I jump up when I meet people, but it's only because I'm overflowing with joy. With a little help, I know I can improve. Having someone who can take me for multiple walks a day would be ideal. I'm a girl with energy to spare, and I thrive on staying active and exploring the world around me. Thank you, Santa, for listening to my wishes and putting up with that guy trying to read this letter. I'm eagerly waiting your Christmas magic to help me find a loving forever home where I can be the best version of me. With hopeful tail wags and endless love, Gamya. And she's beautiful. Look at this
It really
girl.
is. And she has so many traits of a puppy still. It's hard to believe she was a mom already.
I see that. She was a baby that had babies.
Yes.
She
Well,
just
Santa,
seems
what?
so sweet.
Yeah. Well, I heard they got a run of dogs down there at GPRS headquarters that kind of are like, who didn't want these dogs?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, wow.
Oh, look what you have.
Oh, it's
Look.
Oh, you gonna sit?
Look.
Sit.
Wow, look at that.
Please, Santa, please.
Got some hoofs. Nice. Good
There we
girl.
go.
Oh, what a good girl.
Look at her.
Yeah.
She's going to steal the show.
And she
I
has
think
a dog.
Santa stole the show, but that's okay.
She's like, oh.
What a good girl.
She's like, wait.
Wait, where's my stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
Not trusting the fat guy with her treats.
I guess not. Master Elf had to come into play.
You want a stuffy, Gamia?
Okay.
Here we have another one. And this is Nova.
Wow.
Is that right?
That's Nova.
Nova, what a
You want to read this one, Sydney?
Sure.
what a good-
He wrote a letter too to Santa. Boy, Santa, you're very popular down there.
This time of year.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Everybody wants something.
I know all these dogs. What's number one?
He's beautiful. You may as well read that, Sydney, while we got a good shot
Alrighty.
of him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's it.
here's her letter. Dear Santa, I hope this message finds you in the jolliest of spirits. My name is Nova, and I just turned 3 last month. I've had some twists and turns in my life recently. My dad left, leaving my mom with us kids and me, and we had to come to a rescue. But I'm holding on to hope this Christmas for something really special. I'm a fun-loving girl who's experienced the joy of being around kids and cats before. I adore walks, and I've even learned to jog alongside an electric bike for a nice brisk pace. I'm pretty good on the leash. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. I know how to sit, and I'm a big fan of treats. I can be a little nervous around new people, but with a little time, I warm up and become the best of friends. Right now, I prefer to be the only dog in a loving home. I get scared during fireworks and thunderstorms, but I respond well to medicine, which helps me feel better. By next Christmas, I'm hoping for a forever home where I can feel safe and loved. Thank you for listening, Santa. I'm eagerly waiting for your magic to help me find my perfect family. With hopeful whoofs and lots of love, Nova.
Wow. And she takes a good picture too. She
Beautiful.
really
Yeah.
does. Yes.
I love those gorgeous charcoal colored ears.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love how gentle she is. She's 3 years old, huh? And she comes out of a broken family. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Nobody wins in this scenario like that, and that's just sad.
Yeah.
It is, and no fault of the dogs, and probably no fault of the family. It just happened. So,
Here's one
but
of
there's
Rena's
Nova.
had
In
cookies.
case anybody's wondering where you're at Great Pyrenees Rescue Society's headquarters, and Rena. Whoops, sorry, Sydney. Rena's hit the nail on the head. That she is the perfect age. She's 3. She's reached her adult personality, but yes, she has some energy left in her and a long life ahead of her. And just don't get divorced again. I don't think she can survive a second divorce.
So
That's hard.
she
Then
has-
Santa would have to take her as a reindeer or as a reindeer.
So
He calls
she can
them
be an only
reindeer.
dog, which is a popular thing for people that don't already have, other dogs, and they're looking for a large, sweet dog. She fits
Yep.
the bill.
But she's boy, look how calm she is. And she has no idea what's going on around her. She knows who Santa is. She wrote him a letter, but other than that, she has no idea what's going on around her. She hadn't seen the elves yet. She didn't. I don't think she was aware of the elves.
No, and she's doing really well for a dog that
She is.
has never had a Christmas present before. She sure is.
Oh, she wants it pretty bad, doesn't she?
So there is a
Oh, God. Oh, must be a treat in the bottom of that one, too.
there is a bone in there. Let me get that for you, girl.
See why the behavior consultants use cardboard boxes as stimulants?
Oh.
Oh, Santa's going to get a kiss. What?
No,
Did you just turn down a peer kiss?
Hey, got to keep it clean
Yeah.
for a while, Steve.
Yeah. And plus, you had all those peers on your sleigh in front of you. They probably gave you plenty of kisses.
Yes, and, not tonight or the next night. I've got a pretty big night ahead of me, so
That's right.
Yeah, I understand.
Like
And
a
then
soldier.
you got to, when you leave here, you got to kind of take a world tour, don't you?
I do. There's a lot of shelters I need to visit.
Yeah. And then all the children.
Right.
So he's got a busy night, but he always gets her done. I saw on TV one of the movies that you made. It was a close call, but you got her done.
I did.
All right. So we have the next one coming up will be Ashanti. I don't know Ashanti. I know his picture. Oh boy, that's a her anyway. And she's a good candidate for the big butt contest. One of these days, we'll get that off the ground. Big butt contest. Wowzer. She's a girl. I'll sound silly again, Sydney. I'm waiting on a boy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and read her letter. Dear Santa, greetings from Ashanti, a fun-loving big girl who doesn't let age define her spirit. I'm around 5 years old and weigh about 95 pounds, but trust me, I'm all about playfulness and zest for life. My journey began in a really good shelter that fixed my entropion. My eyelids used to curl into my eyes and bother me for so long, but now I'm ready for a new chapter, Santa. I adore walks at a normal pace, and I'm a pro on the leash. Playing hard and then resting just as intensely is my style. Whether as an only dog or with a furry friend, I'm flexible and open to companionship. By next Christmas, I dream of a forever home where I can bask in love and comfort, a place where my playful antics are celebrated and where I can find peace after a day full of adventures. Thank you for listening, Santa. I'm eagerly waiting for the magic of Christmas to help me find my forever perfect home. With big woofs and a heart full of hope, Ashanti.
Is she a big girl too?
She is
95 pounds.
He's a large one and very, very calm and sweet. Always happy.
And we get we're looking at her face and a beautiful photo of her.
Yes.
Boy. Well, you got your work cut out for you for next Christmas. You got to find all these dogs homes. If not, you're going to have to bring a bigger sleigh next year.
It is tough because so far my list says they've all been good.
That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have been good. Wow. Now, how did you, well, I don't even want to know. I don't want you to divulge your secrets because then you might have fake Santas coming out flying around in sleighs. Boy, what a beautiful day down there in Texas. You're probably not used to that heat, are you?
It's a warmer day than I'm used to. We do have some nice treats that were sent to us from Rena in Seattle.
Yeah.
The dogs are really loving those.
My dog caught sight of you and he just told me that he wants to write you a letter for next year. I didn't tell him about you. So if you get one from Pickles, you'll know you'll know where it's from.
Pickles, I'll remember.
Yeah. Boy, she's beautiful. Just look at her.
Yeah,
Holy
the list says
cow.
Pickles is fine. The owner is a shady character. So
Yeah, that's right.
he's getting something for sure.
Look at her. She's beautiful. I bet she knows it too.
She's very beautiful. Large and calm.
Yeah. Another one that, who didn't want this dog? Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. You can actually apply for the dogs you're meeting with the elves and Santa Claus today. Now,
Big
and
girl.
Debbie agrees she's just precious. That's actually a better word. She is
Precious.
precious.
She has those soulful eyes when she looks at you. Just melt like butter.
Wow. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I don't remember how old she was.
She's 5.
5 years old, 5 years young.
That's perfect.
Yeah, once again, a lot of life in there, and all the hard work's done. Look at her. Wow. Now we have the next one. I'm going to take this next one because there's two. We have, well, let me make sure that's who's coming first. And look, there's another elf. Holy cow. You guys have a big sleigh. Looky there. That's Estelle and Comet. Looks like they wrote a joint letter to you, Santa.
Stella's
And,
a large girl.
And I think this is in Comet's handwriting, but it could be Estelle's. But anyway, here's what they wrote to you. They wrote, Dear Santa, Comet and Estelle here, hoping this message finds its way to you. We're a duo with a tale of rescue and hope. We've been through some tough times, rescued from a place where hunger was our constant companion. But now we're in better hands, and we've blossomed into healthy, happy pups weighing over 100 pounds each. Wow. We've become quite a dynamic duo, especially since Comet insists we stay together. So Estelle did write this, and I recognize this. Wow. She says, I'm a bit annoying, but hey, that's what little brothers are for, right? They're talking to each other in the letter, and they're confusing me. I'm glad I took this. We love our walks together, though we get a tad excited at the start. But don't worry, Santa. We'll settle into a nice pace by the end. We dream of finding our forever home together. And it might seem like a big task, but having each other is our greatest joy. We believe that two dogs to love would be twice the happiness. Thank you, Santa, for listening to our wish. We hope for a home where we can stay together and be double the love. With wagging tails and hopeful hearts, Comet and Estelle. And I want to throw something in there they didn't write. A lot of times, matter of fact, many times, a bonded pair is usually easier than any single dog. Okay.
So we have a comment from Debbie, who a teacher at Foster, who has fostered bonded pairs, and that's exactly what she says.
Yep. And they're amazing. And every bonded pair that I've seen have been very, very easy dogs because they're together and they solve twice the problems and they make good choices. We had a bonded pair on the show here not this past summer, didn't we? Can't remember their names now. They were super easy dogs.
Yeah, and these two have some real good slobber trails going from the
Yes,
tree.
they do.
Yeah.
But they make up for it with proper punctuation on their letters. That was a
Yes, they did. And their handwriting is amazing. If you could only see this, Santa.
So Santa, which dog is which?
This is Comet right here. And Estelle.
I knew that.
Estelle is the large dog.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Comet looks bigger than Estelle.
No, it's just the angle that the camera's at. This,
Okay, well, don't give him a complex, okay?
this
His
is
sister
Estelle
can't be
right
bigger
here.
than him.
He's a doozy.
Gosh, she is, isn't she?
Food motivated.
If
Wow.
you remember, I heard a story that on Halloween, She was Taylor Swift, and this was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look.
I saw a video of them on Halloween where they were trick or treating together. So they have treats and stuff, but you can tell they haven't missed many meals. So the treats are really not that interesting to them.
Right.
But
Now, are they litter mates or just a bonded pair?
we don't know. But they have the ideal suite in the house where they're in the front, and when you drive up, they greet you. So they're pretty used to people. They're pretty used to traffic and cars driving by. They're very good watchdogs. They chased me all the way up onto the roof until I had to go down the chimney. I had no choice.
Wow.
But they're great dogs.
Wow. This is awesome.
So if you want a bonded pair and you want a large bonded pair, I recommend these two.
That's cool. And they are two good-looking dogs too now.
They use a dog door. They come in and out as they please.
Oh my.
They're very well trained, I will say.
And probably house trained too, aren't they?
They are. Yes, they are.
All right. Wow. Look at that. It's just laying at your feet. Now, which one is that laying down now?
This is Comet.
That's what I thought. What a friendly boy.
Yes.
And they're absolutely right. That's double the love. And they probably got good sense of humor, so their parents should have good sense of humors. They're future adopters. Well, anytime you own a Great Pyrenees, you're going to want a good sense of humor.
Yeah, they both have that classic pure look, the jowls and the droopy.
Yes, they do.
It's just so endearing.
Yes, they do. The good coat, and they're just beautiful.
So
Wow.
another thing to note, Steve, about some of the dogs we've seen today is they're meeting me and other people for the first time. So
Yes.
they're not like people they know very well. This is the first meet and greet right here. with
And
this-
you're Santa Claus. They've
I'm-
never seen you before.
They've only heard, they've only dreamed about me, but now they're getting to meet me in person.
Right. Is that coffee?
It is.
No,
That's coffee? Man, I've got a really cool picture of him up here. If
Yeah,
you want
she's
to
a
take this
cutie.
one, Sydney, let me find Coffee's picture.
Yep.
Right
All right.
there. But there's even a better one.
Coffee is such a pretty girl.
Yeah.
It looks like he was on his way to the North Pole and knocked down a Christmas tree, Santa. So don't forget that.
Good work.
Or is that just a picture that somebody made it look like he knocked down a Christmas tree?
Yeah. Alrighty,
Okay.
so I'm going to read her letter. Dear Santa, I hope this letter finds its way to you with wagging tails and a lot of puppy love. My name is Coffee, and I'm a 6-month-old Aussie mix, a fun-loving pup ready for my forever home. I'm a playful soul who adores walks, especially when there's a chance to splash and play in water. I'm pretty good on the leash, too, enjoying every sniff and sight along the way. I could be your one and only furry friend, but having a buddy to romp and tumble with sounds like a blast. I'm a rough player, so a friend who matches my energy would be perfect. By next Christmas, I dream of finding a forever home where someone's around more often than not. I'm still learning the ropes, so having patient leaders who can guide me through training would mean the world to me. I thrive with enough exercise to keep my busy mind happy and engaged. Thank you for listening, Santa. I'm eagerly waiting for a family who will love me and guide me to the best pup I can be. With hopeful barks and lots of puppy kisses, Coffee.
Wow. And I'll tell you, that is one good looking dog.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I can't stand it.
Agreed.
Trying to get her turned around here. She's very, very expressionful face, especially with the pattern.
Well, she's only 6 months old. Can you imagine as she perfects that? She's going to be a master communicator. I like talking to dogs.
Oh, look.
Oh, look. What did she get?
No, a nice tree. And some
Awesome.
toys. You got from the
You know,
series, Tony the
you make
Tiger.
you make a very valid point, Santa. These dogs don't know the L's either,
They don't. So they're very calm around strangers. It's a good.
and trusting, and of course, then again, you got the presence. All right, they're probably going to be on their best behavior because they know what a wrapped box means, right? No, they don't. These are looky here, the belly rub.
The belly rub over the bone. So we know what their priorities are.
Yep, really. Look at that. Look at that treat laying right there.
Their eyes are on it.
Wow, ain't that? Well, of course, you don't want to lose it. Okay. I missed a question, and it was probably about Coffee and Estelle, if they're good on the leash or not.
Yeah, I think that was about Comet and Estelle. And I think they start off the walk exuberant and then settle down.
That's what I think I read. Yeah. And what about Coffee? How's she on the leash? That is a girl, right?
Yes.
Yes, she's a girl.
Okay, I couldn't tell by the name. So Coffee's pretty good on the leash. She wrote. Now she wrote that. Now, I hope she wasn't padding it. Nah, dogs can't lie. That's one thing you can always remember about a dog. They'll never lie to you.
Oh, and I bet she would love to go for a walk, but she's holding on to a bone with her front paws right now. So,
Well, she's holding it up. She's dainty.
yeah, she's eating like a lady.
Yes, she is. And and we have another lady coming up that I can't pronounce the name.
Joplin.
Okay, still can't.
Thank you.
Well, we got the boys are surrounded by the girls, poor guys.
So is this one Joplin or is this one Delphine?
This should be
that-
Joplin. Yes. Yeah, this is Joplin.
Oh, okay, because we had Joplin as the last one
No, we don't. Do we?
in my
We've got no, she's next. She's after Coffee.
Okay, not in the bundle that I have, but I can.
That
Oh,
was kind of huff.
Do you
okay.
want to, Steve? Do you want to read Joplin's letter?
But this wait a minute. That's Joplin?
Yes.
Yep, you're right. She's last. Okay, let me get down there. There she is. Hi, Santa. I'm last, but I hope this letter reaches you with a tail wag and a heart full of hope. My name is Joplin. I'm a 6-month-old golden pure mix and a pint-sized pure with a big heart and a lot of love to give. She's pint-sized. Wow, she does even look little. I dream of a forever home where I can find a furry friend to play and cuddle with. Being a rough player, having a dog companion would be positive. I love her spelling. Positively wonderful. Okay. I'm fun-loving pup who adores walks, especially when they lead to water. Oh, she likes to play in the water. Let's see what she says about that. Splashing and playing in the water make my tail wag with joy. I'm pretty good on the leash and enjoy exploring the world around me. By next Christmas, I'm hoping for a loving family who's around more often than not. I'm still learning the ropes, so having some patience and patience and kind leaders to guide me through training would mean everything. I thrive with enough exercise to keep my mind busy and my heart happy. Thank you, Santa, for listening to my wishes. I'm eagerly waiting for a home where I will be loved and cherished forever. With hopeful wolves and lots of puppy love, Joplin. She's gorgeous too, but
Right.
she's tiny, huh?
Yes, but She seems to be very
She's
well.
fluffy. She's fluffy.
Yeah, she looks very fluffy.
Was she on the Halloween show too? Did she go trick or treating?
I think she was on the Halloween show.
I think she was too. Boy, who was the bumblebee that I kept in the videos? I don't remember.
Oh, look.
It doesn't matter. Oh, look at her. Let's see.
Oh.
That's what you asked
She's-
for.
Look how gentle. She's only 6 months old.
They all like that nylon bone. Take note.
Man, I would wonder how she even came into rescue. Who would even cut her loose or not claim her? Wow. I think she might.
Dogs ask for an egg. They're happy with a nylon bone.
Yeah. Well, that way you can save all of the gaming machines for the children. She doesn't want to share with you, does she? I think she doesn't like the fact that your face has more hair than she does. All right. Who's next up?
I don't know.
So next up is going to be Tank and Delphine. We got Tank first.
Tank
Hank? Oh, Hank? I thought we saw Hank.
Hank.
Tank
with
with
a
a T.
T.
Tank wasn't here.
Oh,
He didn't write.
do
his
we
letter.
have a tank with a T here?
He's new here. He didn't get here in time to write you a letter because he just got here.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't write a letter. Either that or he was too embarrassed to write a letter because he's there.
Could be.
Because his family didn't want that gorgeous dog. Look how gentle he just took that.
2 years old.
So he's a 2-year-old. Seems very sweet, docile.
Yeah, plays with Delphine.
And he's brand new, huh?
His best
Yeah.
friend.
He plays
Couple
with
weeks.
Delphine. He's got friends here already, so he's a social dog.
And how old would you say he was? 2?
2 years old. 2-ish.
Okay, he doesn't have big slobbering jowls. That's cool.
He's a smaller boy. He's about 75, 80 pounds.
So he's around 75 to 80 pounds. So he's not a big guy. He's a little guy.
Debbie says his coloring is just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, he is taking those treats so gently.
And look at the gentle eyes. He's got very gentle eyes. Wow. Pickles, you better be careful. I might trade you in.
You can always add another, Steve. I think that was on your letter. You wanted another dog.
Ah. Wow. Look at it. He's gorgeous. Now, so is he ready for adoption yet?
Yes, he's ready for adoption. He is available and wants to find his forever home for his
He's
Christmas
got a
gift.
kitty.
Awesome.
Kitty.
Look at him go. Does he get the teddy bear?
It's a kitty.
It's a kitty cat.
Oh, it's a kitty cat. Is that a practical joke?
No.
Just checking.
He likes kitties.
That's right. There's a kitty that you guys test with.
Timon.
Bye, Tank.
You've got a chicklet and a cat. Bye, Tank. Now, this is, how do you pronounce her name?
This is Delphine.
You better read this one, Sydney. Oops, Sydney may not be there. I guess I better read this one. Delphine. Well, she wrote a letter. So it says, "Dear Santa, I hope this message finds its way to you with paw full of joy and puppy kisses. Her name is Delphine, and she's a pint-sized golden peer. Is this right? Yep, that's hers. We got another pint-sized golden peer here. And she's a mix bursting with love and boundless energy. Oh, boundless energy, because she's young. She's only a year old, and she's ready to embark on my journey to find forever home. I dream of a place where I can have a furry friend to play and explore the world,
Yeah.
and she's being a fun playmate with another dog would make me wag my tail endlessly. So I adore walks, especially if they lead to water. I think I just read this on a different dog. Did I read the wrong letter?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of dogs like to splash in puddles.
Okay, but I do know that this is for this dog.
Yes.
So, or did Coffee say the same thing?
Yeah. Coffee likes water too.
Awesome. All right, well, let's
The dogs
finish.
had writer's block and they shared ideas.
Okay. And pens too. Good penmanship. Um, she likes splashing around and feeling the water on her paws is pure bliss for her. She says I'm pretty good on the leash and love discovering new sights and smells. All right. By next Christmas, I hope to find a family who can spend time with me or take me on really long walks. She says, I'm still learning the ropes with training, but I promise I'm trying my very, very best. Okay. I need enough exercise to keep my puppy antics under control and to keep my heart happy. Thank you, Santa, for listening to my wishes. I can't wait to bring joy and endless love to a forever home. With excited tail wags and puppy love, Delphine. I hope I pronounced her name right.
Yes, you did.
Awesome. Wow, look at her.
What'd you get?
Now she is a little tiny thing, isn't she?
Well, she's a young dog too. She's still a puppy.
Yeah, she's only a year old. She's a puppy.
What'd you get?
Wow, she's beautiful. So now, if she was Delphine, um, what is, does she want the treat even? Yep, she wants it.
She's like, take me back to my house.
Yeah, she says, all right, Santa, have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Drive safe.
Wow, that's
Don't get too much snow.
5, 6, 7, 8. O'Neill.
Swazzle.
Awesome number incorporated.
What is that?
Sydney, can you take Laverne over?
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
All right.
I'm getting a comment that aren't on this, but they're sending me like messages, and I want to be able to read them.
Oh,
You don't know who that is? You don't even know. John knows.
Cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read her letter.
That's Laverne from Laverne and
Yes.
Shirley.
It is. Dear Santa, I'm Laverne, a majestic peer who's over 100 pounds of love and loyalty, and I'm ready to find my forever home. I've surpassed the puppy stage and now revel in being a big, beautiful peer. Whether I'm your one and only or have a furry friend to share adventures with, I'm flexible and ready to spread love. I absolutely adore walks. They're my favorite. I'm a pro on the leash, enjoying every step of our journey together. Meeting new people is a joy for me. I can't help but love everyone I meet. By next Christmas, I dream of a forever home where I can continue my training journey. It's a work in progress, but I'm dedicated and making strides. Being surrounded by kind and patient leaders would mean the world to me. Thank you, Santa, for considering my wish. I'm eagerly awaiting for a loving family to call my own, where I can share my love and be the best furry companion. With a big, warm peer hug and a heart full of love, Laverne.
What a big,
Wow.
pretty girl.
Yeah, she is. She's a tiny girl. Wait a minute. How big is Laverne?
100 pounds.
That's not very tiny, is it?
No, she's my kind of gal. The bigger, the better when it comes to
I
peer.
see. Oh, she's beautiful.
She's solid.
A lot of fur, too. I don't think Laverne was on the Halloween show trick-or-treating, was she? We'll let them, they got to rest every once in a while. They're back. Gosh,
Well,
she's
we're
beautiful.
very interested in her box here. Oh, there we go. I got.
And don't forget, folks, every one of these dogs that you're seeing at the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society headquarters, they're adoptable. And if you're in the Pacific Northwest, no problem. If you're in the Northeast, no problem. They have transport.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
and these are good dogs. I mean, just because they're at headquarters. They're not a kennel, kind of, but this is headquarters.
Looking for Boo Boo Kitty.
All right, who's this?
Shirley, the other half.
I'm not surprised. You want me to read this one, Sydney, or you got this?
Sure, go for it.
All right. Well, Shirley's got some very good penmanship here. Even I can read this. She's another big one. She says, "Dear Santa, I hope this letter reaches you with a big pear-sized hug and a sprinkle of hope. My name is Shirley, and I'm a big, beautiful pear just under 100 pounds. I came to the rescue with my sister Laverne, but we aren't bonded in that way. We're both independent souls ready for our own paths. I'm beyond the puppy stage and revel in being a majestic peer. Whether as your soul furry companion or alongside a dog friend. I'm adoptable and eager to share love. I absolutely adore walks. They're my absolute favorite. I'm great on the leash and cherish every moment exploring the world around me. Meeting new people brings joy to my heart. I can see that, especially if you have a tree. I can't help but to adore every person I meet. By next Christmas, I dream of a forever home where I can continue my training journey. It's a work in progress, but I'm committed and making strides. Having patience and kind leaders would mean the world to me. Thank you, Santa, for considering my wish. I'm eagerly waiting for a loving family to call my own, where I can share my affection and be the best furry companion, with warm peer cuddles and a heart full of love. Shirley." Ain't that sweet? And she's very curious about her present. So chop, let's get it open.
Yeah, she's not like Laverne. She's not pretending she doesn't want it. She's like, I'm ready.
Yeah, Laverne was playing hard to get, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, Shirley's
she's
going
gorgeous.
to be happy with anything.
Look at those eyes again. Holy cow. Boy, Santa, Santa, I don't know how you do this, but you come with just a perfect gift. And they all fit in your sleigh.
They write good letters. They tell me what they want, and it's easy because they pretty much have never had anything. So a little toy here and there goes a long way with a rescue dog.
Yeah. Now, I happen to notice on a weather report you might hit some snow on your way back north. But that's your type. That's your kind of weather.
That's perfect weather. Yes.
And that's perfect Great Pyrenees weather. So if you live in the Northeast where it snows, yep, they're going to love you for that. You live in the Northwest where it snows, they're going to love you for that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they can be in the warm climates too. I mean, there's a ton of them that live in Phoenix, Arizona that I even know of. Now, I'm not saying the rescue can transport there, but that I don't know. But they can handle the warmer climate. They'll have a thinner coat. Their bodies account for that. Just don't go running them 100 miles. You might have a problem if you can make it that far.
Yes, Steve.
Wow,
transportation has been arranged to Phoenix, to the Northeast, to the Northwest, to Florida. The scope of where dogs are being delivered has grown a lot in the last year.
Right.
Wow. So there you have it, GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org. It almost doesn't matter where you live. You have a good chance of getting a dog. So you may have to drive, but hey, I would want to drive and meet my dog so I can be the last one that drives my dog home. Is this all we have?
Yep,
One more?
those are
Wow,
really
and that's just in time.
We have a special guest.
That's just in time too. Wow, look at this. Santa, you did great.
Yep, and Rena points out that we now have Midwest. You have transport to the Midwest.
Ah,
Right,
Okay.
Chicago. Dogs have been delivered to Chicago.
wow. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
But see, I don't know everything.
Yes.
We had some fun.
Thank you. Yep.
About the
Debbie
amazing
says-
show, I don't know if it was or not because I'm having fun. I don't care.
So right now we're under a squirrel alert.
Okay,
And here is
That's
a
not
special
fair.
boy.
I have a special treat for you today, Steve.
Here's Archie.
Archie.
Aw.
Archie made it.
Hey, Archie.
Archie,
See his tail.
the
Just
Grand Marshal. Remember in the videos, we didn't know if the Grand Marshal was going to make it or not. There's the Grand Marshal, and he's not in cast or anything. He's not in his wagon. Where is his wagon?
He doesn't need
Doesn't
a
need
wagon
it
anymore.
But what happens if he just wants it instead? That's too bad, right? Wow, ain't this something? Archie,
He's a happy boy for all he's been through.
he's a gorgeous boy.
Yeah.
And looks like foster mom is right there too.
Yeah.
How's he doing, foster
He's doing
mom?
Great.
Is he ready for adoption yet?
Yeah, he's available now. He's off his medical hold. He's been released. And so he is ready to start looking for his forever family. He is an absolute joy. He gets along great with my dogs and my cats. He has energy, but once he runs around a little, he runs it off, and he's your typical peer who just wants to lay next to you where he can see everything.
How old is he?
6 to 7 months.
Okay.
He's still young.
Okay.
We're a little bit in that biting phase still, but he doesn't
Can
like
I
not biting, but like teething biting.
right? Can I play his little videos that I forgot to play last week?
You sure can.
This is now that's the peer paw at its finest, right?
Yes,
Sorry, I played the video just when you started talking. What'd you say?
I said that is his "I want to play with you" paw.
Is that Artemis?
That was with Artemis. Yep.
Okay.
You got a bone? Yeah.
Ha ha. He's a happy boy. He looks a little stiff yet, but man, he's getting there, isn't he?
He is. He's doing a great job.
Wow. And from what I mean, I remember his story. So he was hit by a car and broke both his legs or something, right?
Yeah, and he's doing really well considering how much trauma he's had.
Yep.
He is just an absolute sweetheart.
Wow. And yes, that's Archie. So, and oh, hi Phil. Phil's watching from California, the Bay Area of California,
Oh, wow.
and he's with the Labrador Retriever Rescue, and another amazing foster. So, and they have a Great Pyrenees mix right now named Casper. That well, actually, in my opinion, he's fully available for adoption up there too. So, if you're in the Bay Area of California, check in with the Lab Rescue. I will, after the show, I'll put their link in the comments. How's that? Just in case you're interested in Casper, you can read about him. Well, thanks for watching, Phil.
Oh, there's another squirrel.
Okay, squirrel alert. Now, boy, I tell you, be thankful those aren't Akbosh around those squirrels. Because Akbosh get basically the rest of their life. They won't hurt a squirrel, don't get me wrong. Number one, they can't catch them. They just they're interested. They don't know what they are. All right, Santa. I tell you what. We promised everybody we was going to play a little Merry Christmas video, and so we're going to do that. And because I don't think anybody's seen it yet, and your friend John's in it, Santa. So here we go, everybody. Here's GPRS's way of saying Merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Celeste, and this is Minka, and we're here to wish you happy holidays.
Hi, it's Bill Moss and Julianne Moss with our foster for this week, Jared. Just wanted to wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas from Max, Sawyer, Aki, Tree. These are the Foster Busters. Merry Christmas.
Big smile, girl. Good girl.
¿Qué tal? Queremos desearles en estas fechas navideñas que en nuestros hogares entre solo la paz, el amor y sobre todo la salud.
I don't know what my wife just said, but I'm trying to translate. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from our family to your family.
Hello, this is Rena Bouchard as Jean-Luc Bouchard, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish everybody happiness, peace, and forever homes this holiday season.
Everyone, it's the Paulson family wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. You guys be safe out there.
From King Archie and our family to yours, we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye, Sydney. Merry Christmas.
Bye, everyone. Happy holidays.